3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. This is taken near the 13. Philip Dorsett by himself. 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. 87 yards, the official distance on the kickoff return, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team to just score their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On
first and 10, here's Wentz. It's caught by Coleman. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
It's a pickup of 6.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll bring up third down.
Here we go. Waiting! Two Jets. Watch 84. Hey, Haywood. Watch 2 results. Go.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Desmond Trufant with a sack. The corner blitz hit. Home. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return, and the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over first and 10.
Check out. 90. These babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On first and 10, Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And it brings up third down.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's got Evans. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He finds Taylor, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taywan Taylor, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. 23 yards, the final tally.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On first down, Love. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
What's tight? Tight is right. 11B. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Mike 35. Mike 35. Hey, exit. I got you, son. 35's the mic. I got it.
From the gun, here's Love. Caught by Sanu. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play wildcat quarterback for you as well.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Dorsett. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Check out. 1, 2, 3. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run with Cook. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
These two teams all tied after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Check out. 5, 6, 7, 4. Come on. Mike 55. Mike 55.
On 2nd and goal. Luck.
I got you, boy.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Check out. 5, 40.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Brings up 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Coleman. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's get it. Here we go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
From 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Love. That'll be complete to Cook. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Here we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that.
Throwing is Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
11.
Throwing on 3rd down. Love. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He completes it to Evans. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Check out. Right, 40. 65.
Now a first down throw. Luck. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's get off the field. Watch the safety creep. Monday. Mike 35. Watch the hey, check. Hey, check 24. Check 24. 12. 35's the Mike. I got one.
Here's Locke. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. On 2nd and 9, Wentz completes it to Coleman. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They run again on first down. Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Luck. Escaping the pressure right. Dorsett's got it. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there for Detroit. 45 yards. From the red zone now, Luck. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Take 4. You draw quarter. 11B.
Back to throw. Luck. He's got it. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run for it with Cook. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Go. 120. Mike. We got it. Shift. 657. 59. 59.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this is caught by Evans. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, I-7.
Now Wentz again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Cook with a 1st down and much more. Touchdown, Detroit! Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Mike. Here we go. Waiting. Kill. Defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Hey, orbit.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
A gain of 14. And
He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Wentz. This is Coleman with a grab. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now at Ford Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Right there in the middle, 55. Solid.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Wentz. This one complete to Coleman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Wentz now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. He finds his target. It's Evans. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going. But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Room here to run. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
35's the mic. Oh, you got deep? 12. Hey, wahoo! Mike 35. I know he ain't got
Now Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Hey, here we go. Here we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Let's go, D.
3rd and long. It's locked. And a catch made by Hopkins. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Quo. Mike 37. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Here we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. I'm coming after you.
Here we go on 4th. Lock. And able to find Dorsett. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run it again with Cook. And he'll go down at the 28.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Big stop, D. Big 57.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to...
Now a loose football. Coleman lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
Here we go. 20, 40, 82, 40.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Back to throw. Wentz taking a shot for Samuel. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Curtis Samuel with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves,